Wait a minute! This ain't your daddy's Star Wars, this is Clone Wars! The Star Wars galaxy is in peril! Too many movies in too little time! The only hope lies in resurrecting a television show that's been cut off more times than a Skywalker's arm! Filling in the spaces between the beloved episodes 2 and 3, and finally answering the questions of what the heck Obi-Wan was talking about in A New Hope, this is Star Wars The Clone Wars in 3 minutes! Rebellious Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker faces off against old, tarantula-faced Admiral Trench. Using unorthodox tactics and ignoring Obi-Wan's orders as usual, Anakin defeats Trench and gets praise from his secret wife, Senator Padme Organa. Padme uses her political powers for good in the Senate, proving to be the only effective politician in the universe. Anakin, yet to be granted the rank of Jedi Master, takes on the impetuous Ahsoka Tano as his Padawan. Anakin hates the idea at first, but she quickly proves to be a badass Jedi, and Anakin gives her the nickname Snips. Master Yoda wins a security bid, defeating Count Dooku and his apprentice, Ventress, in the process. Clone Trooper favorites Rex and Cody train a new group of clones, who become key figures in the Clone Wars, proving that they are loyal servants who would never, ever turn their backs on the Jedi. R2-D2 is captured by Grievous for information hidden in his memory bank. Sensing a pattern here. Padme is captured while on a diplomatic mission. C-3PO saves the day with help from absolute legend Jar Jar Binks. Yes, that Jar Jar Binks! Ahsoka and Master Luminara escort the captured Viceroy. They're betrayed by Captain Argeus. The Viceroy is rescued by Ventress, who immediately kills Argeus. Anakin and Obi-Wan are captured alongside Count Dooku by a pirate led by Hondo. The Jedi and Sith work together to escape and are ultimately rescued by Jar Jar. Palpatine hires Cad Bane to steal the Knock List, a list of kids who could move broomsticks with the Force. So Cad Bane kidnaps those kids, taking them to Mustafar to be trained as Sith. Padme discovers a separatist traitor in the Senate, her ex-boyfriend Clovis. Anakin gets jealous and kills a bunch of sand people. Speaking of forbidden love, Obi-Wan reunites with Duchess Satine of Mandalore and helps her fight off a group of assassins called the Death Watch. Obi-Wan faces off against General Grievous to save a kidnapped Jedi. Anakin, Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan work with bounty hunters to protect a group of villagers from pirates. Young Boba Fett, with the help of his bounty hunter buddies, vows revenge on Mace Windu for cutting off his father's head. Palpatine orders Dooku to kill Ventress, but he fails. She turns to the Night Sisters for help seeking revenge. Dooku, in need of a new apprentice, take on Savage Opress, brother of Darth Maul, who is secretly under the Night Sisters' control. After he has an existential crisis that ends in neither Dooku nor Ventress being killed, Savage Opress sets off to find his brother, who might not be so dead after all. Anakin sees into the future, revealing his turn to the dark side, but like the droids at the end of Revenge of the Sith, his mind is completely erased. Ahsoka escapes hunters with the help of younglings and Chewbacca. The clone troopers take down General Krell, who betrays the Jedi and warns the Dark Order on the way. Ashoka develops a crush on the young separatist named Lux, who uses the Death Watch to capture Count Dooku, but surprise, they have other plans, leaving Dooku uncaptured and the Death Watch alive. Obi-Wan fakes his own death and goes undercover to stop Cad Bane's plot to kidnap Palpatine. Savage Opress finds Darth Maul on a junk planet. He gets Maul out of his weird funk and upgrades his robo-legs. Darth Maul, as Master, leads their mission of revenge against the Jedi. Later, Maul and Opress team up with the Death Watch to capture Duchess Satine, causing Obi-Wan to feel strictly forbidden anger. In a pissing contest over which side of the Force is better, Maul kills Satine, and Obi-Wan can't overpower Maul and Opress, so with the help of the angry Ventress, he escapes. Palpatine attacks Maul and Opress, killing Opress in the process of warning Maul to get out of the way. The Jedi blame Ahsoka for a murder, and she becomes a fugitive on the run. She proves her innocence, but bitterly leaves the Jedi Order, never to be seen again. Clone Trooper Tup, no longer a rookie, starts to get a weird, incurable headache. He sees a doctor who discovers that the clones are under mind control to kill the Jedi. Clone Trooper Fives learns the clones might be under mind control and tries to help the right people, but dies. Clovis returns to help Padme, only to make a move on her, leading Anakin to lay the smackdown on him. Later, Clovis sacrifices himself to save Padme and Anakin. Yoda gets in touch with Qui-Gon Jinn and goes to Dagobah, where he sees a whole bunch of spoilers, and that's the story of Star Wars The Clone Wars in 3 minutes! And that's 2 minutes more than I can sit through The Phantom Menace! Subscribe and like, you will!